Hello to all of my Libras. All right, Libras, let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards, Libras. Let's go. Hopefully everybody has a good week, has had a good weekend, having a good weekend. By the time you watch this video, maybe the beginning of the weekend, but hopefully you had a good week, sending good energy your way. We're getting closer and closer to this full moon in Leo. So, you want to keep your thoughts positive as you are detaching from karmic relationships. And first, a karmic relationship within yourself, like repeating the same cycles and getting the same results and then asking why, right? Attaching you to people, places, and things. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Let's do first card. You deserve the best. That's right. You deserve the best. Yeah. So you're not going to keep repeating cycles expecting the same different results if you're not doing something different, right? So keeping your vibrations high. You know, a lot of people watch tarot. They want to see if an ex is coming back, if this is happening, that's happening. No matter what you hear in readings, you want to keep your vibrations high, right? To remind you, okay, that's a reminder where I need to just go ahead and break a karmic cycle within myself, so I can receive different. If I want better, if I want the best, I'm gonna have to send out the message that that's what you want. By word, thought, and deeds, that you want the best. You're sending out very definitive messages. You're a Libra, but you don't want to send out indecisive. Like you're indecisive, you're unclear about if you're moving on from karmic. You don't want to send out that message. Let's go. All right. You want something different, you're going to have to do something different. These moon phases are amazing in showing you like what nurtures your spirit. We had a full moon in Cancer, showed you exactly what nurtures your spirit and what doesn't nurture your spirit, right? So you want to pay attention to it. Yeah. So you don't have to make any negative comments about people when you move on. All you need to do is just make a decision. Okay, making a firm decision. You know, you all are at your highest frequency. You all are romantics. You all are gracious. You're social. A lot of you all are social, diplomatic, cooperative, very understanding, fair-minded, open, great listeners, those kind of things, right? 732, shift reality. Luck is a mindset. Right? So this blue right here connects us also with the throat chakra too. So that's what you're saying. You're putting out to the universe, instead of changing you, you're saying, I deserve the best. That's in this in every area of your lives. So with the readings, when you're talking about like breaking karmic cycles, a lot of readers are reminding you of where you came from and that you have an option to choose better or best for yourselves, right? So, yeah, you don't want to stay in a reality where you just feel like you're just being breadcrumbed. So luck is a mindset. Your angels want you to be ready for some lucky breaks ahead your way. Okay, be ready. Make room for it, right? So when you are in a negative mindset, negative forces are attracted to reinforce it. However, when you feel lucky, forces that reinforce that feeling come in. Take several pauses throughout the day and to repeat the mantra, things always work out for me, and simply feel lucky. Okay? All right, let's get some good news for you all. To remind you that you're not going back into any karmic anything, right? This is a new year. This is the year of 9. You are determined not to be pulled back into karmic relationships. Everybody has the free will. They've made their own decisions to do whatever. You are not being connected to any karmic relationships, all right? You're being fair to yourself, protecting your peace, Libras. You're protecting your peace, okay? You're protecting your peace. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're protecting your peace. And someone has your back. Here we go. You're protecting your peace. You've made it to your throne. I love this. This is how we're starting out here. You made it to your throne. This is the King of Wands here. Someone has your back too. They really support. There's two parts to this. Someone has been lying behind your back, but somebody also has your back. They're supporting you being on your throne. It's almost like somebody has been praying for you to find your highest selves, like getting to a point where you don't see anybody as competition. Not in an arrogant way, in a very inspiring, motivating way. Like somebody has really been like they got your back. They're like, you know what? You motivate people, you inspire people, you can do X, Y, and Z. You're familiar with certain things, and just study. So toss anything, any kind of confusion into a burning bowl. Here's the 8 of Cups. Toss all of that into a burning bowl. Right? Here we have the 3 of Wands here. So, expansion, expansion, expansion. You have a lot of things that's coming your way, that's headed your way to expand your brand, right? Here we have the 4 of Cups here. Something around, first I feel like there were some energies who were saying possibly you were depressed and you were confusing people or whatever people were saying. But none of that is true. This 4 of Cups right here is like you're just saying, like, basically you're shifting a reality. It's like maybe you were before because you had a lot of anxiety from being put in survival mode. But now that you're not talking to certain energies anymore who lied about you behind your back, it's like if you can see this picture right here, this person has one foot firmly planted, but the other foot right here is like a person that's taking a leap of faith. And that's what you're saying. You deserve the best, but you're saying, I deserve the best. I deserve better than people who are going to talk about me behind my back, lie about me behind my back, cause me to be depressed. I deserve better than that, right? So you're shifting a reality. You're divinely protected, but you're having a tower moment, meaning, and this is actually a good tower moment. Total recall of how people jump to conclusions about you without even really knowing you, right? So yeah, you're divinely protected, and some energies have your back. Somebody's son, or somebody who's like a really bright spot. They know that certain people have lied about you behind your back, and somebody has a son that really has your back. They have you covered, and they're shining a light on some things. They're shining a light on some things. So, you don't have any, there is not, some things have been uncovered. Yeah. Something that was done in the dark is now being brought to the light. Some people jump to some conclusions about you. Somebody has your back. Or whoever was lying about you behind your back. Somebody's like, Yeah. Right. So stay focused. Somebody's saying you were running away from something. You weren't running away from anything. You got focused, right? Here's the thing about the moon. So the moon uncovers secrets about us, right? All of us. And the secret was for you is that you learned how to pour into yourself when your water gets low. That was a secret that was uncovered about you. The source uncovered about you is that when your water gets low, this is how you tap back in. It's like you found a secret fountain, right? Within. Somebody learned how to be a prayer warrior. You start saying, okay, I'm praying for clarity with how to refill my water. I feel like my energy is low, my water is low, I feel spiritually dehydrated. Where do I go to find water, right? Your moon sign. That was the secret that was uncovered. And so now somebody feels rejuvenated. Something about you, whatever it is you're doing, somebody may have found their north node at this point, right? And now that you're in this high vibrational energy, praying for people to come out of this survival mindset, some energies may be feeling like it's really exposing who saw you as competition, right? So they're not your competition. You found yourself. You found your north node. That was uncovered. That was a secret that was uncovered about you. So they start to fall by the wayside. Once you start uncovering secrets about yourself, like, oh, I didn't realize I had secret psychic gifts. Somebody's a psychic. But there's many different ways. Clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience, deja vu, premonition, precognition, telepathy, different forms of that, psychokinesis. They're called different names depending on what groups you're in. But people jump to conclusions about you. They were impulsive behavior, and somebody has your back. Caused you to lose a lot of money. Made you feel like your feelings of worth were low. You felt low self-worth. Thought you were running away from something, but you weren't running away from anything. Nope. Source is balancing things out for you. Source is the one that's balancing things out for you. So someone's sun has your back. Yeah, so that you don't look like a fool for walking away from something. So if you don't have a son, it could be like a brother. It could be somebody that was a light of your life, that's in your life now. It could be a sister, a brother, somebody who is helping you to break some kind of a karmic tie of feeling like because you found your light, all of a sudden you're the bad person. You're not. Somebody has your back. So the devil is in the details. It's in the details. Remember, the devil is not a person. I know how people like to demonize their exes and all that. We're not doing all of that. The devil is in the details, meaning that you're gonna have to really see how people, when they operate in the flesh, what their weakness is. Like what your weakness is. Your weakness was being afraid. Like you were afraid to find your light. At some point, somebody forgot that there was greatness in you. Almost so afraid that you were like, almost you had everybody else's back. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody had everybody else's back because you felt like, okay, well, I'll be the support. I'll be there to support your dreams. But as soon as you started living in your dreams, all of a sudden you start to see something for real. Like that people start seeing you as competition. Like this person is smart. They have something to offer, bring to the table. That's when, because people impulsively believe certain things about you when they first met you. Maybe you're attractive and people thought, oh, this person is smart. There's no way. I mean, they're attractive. No way they can be this. They can be smart. So they'll never be competent. But just in case, I got this card to use. Their depression. So it's saying you're tossing, your head and heart are no longer at war with each other. Two energies, one succumb to passive and powerless behavior. The other one is egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. Matter of fact, like I said, somebody has your back, and they have your back. They have your back 100%. So that you don't look like a fool, that you won't look like you were crazy or mentally ill or whatever the case may be when people are trying to say, oh, this person's crazy, but they're like, nah, they're not crazy. These things really happen. This person, y'all jump to conclusions, blah, blah, blah. So you're shifting your reality. You're not lucky. You know, you were being used as a pawn. So it says get some rest. Stay focused and get some rest. Right? You have tons of opportunities coming your way. You don't even need to talk to that energy anymore. Whoever put you in that position, it's time to get global. Start traveling. You're not falling for that bait and switch anymore. No. You were baited into something before that caused to make it seem like you were the one that was argumentative or, aggressive. What's the other word I'm looking for? Somebody low self-esteem, whatever. But you're not falling for the bait anymore. Somebody has your back. You don't even have to worry about it. Like I said, you and somebody can get some rest. Yep, you and somebody can get some rest. Yeah, you won't be bullied anymore. It'll be 3 strikes, you're out. Somebody bullies you, you're like, I'm moving on. Not falling for that again. Not falling for that again. Like I said, you all are balanced out zodiac signs, very fair-minded, right? And that's what you got to remember, what you look like at your highest frequency, is that you could literally be in the wrong job. You're not on a frequency with your job. Doesn't make it a bad job. It's a perfect fit for somebody else, but not for you. You could be in the wrong friendships because you decided, okay, you found your light and something was exposed and people believing that you would never find your light. You would never find your light. Source is just cleaning house for everybody. Source is cleaning house for everybody. Resetting things where they're supposed to go. That's what Source is doing. Putting people, places, and things where they need to go. Right? You're just finding your group. Right? So I see somebody moving on from the bait and switch. You and somebody are moving on from the bait and switch. Being baited into arguing, being baited into whose back you got, the competition. You got my back or you got somebody else's back. You're not being baited into that anymore. No. You're not chained to a particular mindset. Right. So around legacy, around legacy. You're not buying into that anymore, right? You're just closing something out. There you go. This is good. This is a really good reading for you all. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of things are being uncovered in families. A lot of things are being uncovered. Who lied on who said this, who's still taking advantage, who's still caught up in karmic cycles, who's trying to dim other people's light. You're not even a part of that. You're not a part of any of that. You started out on your throne. I love this reading for you. This is good. This is really good. Remain fair minded. I'm telling you, good energy for you. Good energy for you. I love this for you. So yeah, you're shifting your reality. You're shifting your reality. Let me see something here. Let me see what we got going on here. Yeah, you're just shifting your reality. Yeah, you're not in competition with anyone. That's what you put rubbing these two things together. You're shifting your reality. Shifting your reality. You don't feel like your back is against the wall. Who like it's a competition you didn't even sign up for. Yeah. Somebody was definitely an open book. Somebody was open. It's a person who was talking to people. They were an open book. They were, people are familiar with something. They're an open book. Here we have the Knight of, so it's just saying you need to stay focused. You're not running from anything. You're trying to stay, you and somebody are trying to stay focused. You and somebody are trying to stay focused. It looks like you and somebody stopped talking, possibly, because it was just too much, maybe arguing or something going on. And you and somebody are trying to stay focused because a younger person looks like it's like two people feel like they're just giving a view that people are running away from something. So somebody was an open book and saying these two people are running away from something. And when really it's like people are just tired of arguing. I feel like you're tired of arguing, tired of fighting, tired of being put into just a combat zone. Like, yeah, so you're just cutting ties. People are going to wonder why. People will ask why. Why are you just cutting ties? Because you know what? Just to try to explain the fact that you all are whatever frequency you're on, but your sign is a peacemaker sign. Something about your energy, it's unsettling when you feel like you're always being put into these this is what you can relate to someone on. When you feel like you're constantly being put into a competition that you didn't sign up for. That for you is very unsettling. When people jump to conclusions, they don't really take the time to really learn you. They just become familiar with something. Maybe somebody's with a Libra before that had a different moon sign than you that liked all that chaos and confusion and drama, but you're shifting your own reality. You're shifting your own reality. Yeah. Yep. So you're not trying to mirror compassion. You are a compassionate person. You don't need to try to mirror someone else's compassion. You are a very compassionate person. So you don't have to feel like you're being torn in two different directions. Somebody is about to, and I'm talking to men and women, Libra, somebody is about to enter into a phase where you're going to see the light side of these elements. So, for instance, now that a light has been shown on something, right, and you're choosing to leave behind a lot of chaos and confusion that you've been thrust into, like somebody put you in a combat zone that you didn't even ask for. You just woke up on just like, what is this, right? You're going to see the light side of fire, meaning fireside chats, conversations where people are actually being very warm to you. Very, very warm in their just their kindness. That you have more in common with them. It's like I can't remember the saying. Let's say, for instance, we got page energy here. Let's say, for instance, you are co-parenting or whatever the terms people use for other people's kids and parent, whatever. You're going to start seeing how much you have in common with people where it's going to where you're going to see that you were never the competition to begin with. It's going to be like where you are is where source meant for you to be. Where they are is where source meant for them to be, right? Let me give somebody an example of what I'm talking about, because when there's an emotional attachment, it's a little different. It's like meeting the person who is about to take your place. Let's say you put in your 2-week notice at work and is an overlap. They bring the new person, your replacement, in, and you have to cross-train that energy, right, before you're leaving. Of course, you're going to have some feelings because you've been there. You may have created some programs. You may have created whatever. But your maturity, this is the King of Wands here. You're sitting on your throne wishing someone the best because you're already knowing that you're moving on anyway. So you want to make sure, hey, you're having warm fireside conversations. You don't see them as competition. Because you know that you're going to gain more by talking about what you collaborating versus competing. That's what I was looking for. That's the devil in the details. More about collaborating than competing. Now, gossiping and talking about people behind their back, you're going to find out. They're going to see how fair-minded and kind you are. You're going to see how fair-minded and kind there are. It doesn't matter if there was somebody who started out thinking that you were going to compete with somebody. You have your own mind. You're very smart. You're fair-minded, and you deserve the best. And if you finding your light is causing people to be unsettled because you finally started believing in your dreams again, then that wasn't your best, right? You're going to feel very, very fortunate. You have some really good news coming across your path. Source wants you to raise your frequency. You're going to see that you weren't dreaming big enough. You were actually dimming your own light because you were still trying to find yours. So you'll be able to defend your decision to move on from 2 situations without even coming across as defensive. Yeah. You've already bought into a fairy tale that could have ended up being a nightmare for you, just like other people have, because it wasn't in the same. Yeah, people keep forgetting that Pluto is in Aquarius, which basically Pluto is the death rebirth planet. So everybody is going through a very powerful transformation and returning back to agape love, humanitarianism for humanity. That's what people are starting to realize. People are start getting settled where they're supposed to be. Wherever it is, the job, friendships, whatever, you're finding your light. You're finding your soul community, your soul tribe. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully this reading was helpful for whoever's tuned in. Hopefully this reading is very helpful for whoever's tuned in. But you're letting go. Everything indeed is out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. I can safely let go. The Tower card is unsettling for a lot of people because what's hidden in the Tower card is an obsession. Some people are obsessed with being, staying connected or chained to, as you see here, by this. Somebody's competing with you. See, I need you to watch. If you're watching YouTube or Instagram or whatever the other platform, TikTok or whatever, are they competing with you and you're better than them? You look better than you did. Like it's a competition you didn't even sign up for. It's just wasted energy. Well, you're a sweet person. I'm talking to men and women. It's a wasted. It's not even. You ain't even sign up for the competition. You're like, well, when did the competition start? What? When did the competition start? It's like, I don't know. I have no idea. Time to release negativity. Scorpio's involved in something. But yeah, time to release the negativity. You ain't signed up for no competition. Nobody can compete with you. Just like nobody can compete with the next person. So everybody has the greatness inside of them. So you're moving on from something. That's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. But like I said, you're at the crown chakra. You're seeing things in terms of just being unification. You're not in. You'd rather pray for people than pray on people. You only want to be connected to certain things. So that's what I have for you. So something is ending. That connects us to death, rebirth. You're ending the negativity altogether. You don't want to be connected to it. So you're going to feel very fortunate that you moved on from a bunch of chaos and confusion, because Source is saying to you, somebody is moving. Somebody's not falling for the bait and switch anymore. You know, you're cutting ties with some energies. You've already gone down a rabbit hole of sorts. And I see you focusing on sources balancing out your legacy. It's two energies that's going to balance out your legacy. And it could be kids. Somebody's kids are going to balance out their legacy. It could be your if you have kids, they're going to balance out your legacy for you. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.